Good morning, Marty. It's Steve. I thought I'd shoot this video to show you what I do, not the actual changing, but the products I use. It's a shame. Yesterday, home healthcare nurse came in the morning. The bag had started to leak the night before, but I was able to dam it up in time for her when she came in the morning. She does a pretty good job. So she put on a new bag using the process that I do, each time. And, it's a day later, it's holding steady. I wanted to video her doing the whole thing, even though I'm actually doing most of it, and just completely forgot to turn the camera on to do it. So I'll show you the products. This is this tray table that I keep on the bed next to me, and it's got every possible item that I need. These go in the tray table, but I laid them out here for you. It's got every item I need in case I have a leak at any time of day or night, but the leaks seem to occur about 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight. So I can literally knock it out of bed, clean everything up, and replace the bag without moving more than 5 feet from my bed, which is important because obviously I'm by myself. So assuming I've removed the bag that was leaking or just changed it, and I clean up the area, I have these wipes I got from Amazon. I put water on one of them, which creates soap, and I wipe the area, not the stoma, but the area around, and I use another wipe with just water, and then I dry wipe, make sure the area is super dry, fan it, everything. That's one thing I've learned. Everything's got to be super dry with no emollients, no adhesives, no fragrances from anything. So when it's completely dry. So the first thing I do is, now I've already cut, this is the bag that I use. This is a Coloplast, cut the size. You had asked a question about the diameter of the stoma. With their profile, I'm 1 3/8, which you can see the whole stoma, plus every rep and nurse has told me with a little bit of skin showing around the stoma. So you don't want to just completely cover the stoma and nothing else. So 1 3/8 is the amount that goes around my stoma, but also leaves a tiny bit of skin on each side. So I've got that ready to go. This is one of those, ones I can empty myself. So that's sitting there. So, and then what I do is they taught me, put this under like my arm or my leg to get it really warm for a couple minutes. You want this thing warm when you put it on, which softens the adhesive. Okay, assuming I've got a clean stomach and stoma area, first thing I do is I use this, which is skin prep. This comes in both these pads, as well as there's a spray. The spray I usually put on my finger, just rub around. So I started using this skin prep. Rub it around the whole area where the wafer is going to be attached and even a little bit bigger, wafer's going to be attached to the skin. Let that fan that dry a little. Then I take this guy right here, which is a glue stick. I don't know if you've seen this type right here. We used it in the hospital, and then I bought a bunch. I do use Edge Park. This is Mastostol. And you break it, you take it out, you break it, this little glass tube right here, just crack it with your fingers. And that makes, this way, sorry. And that makes the liquid come through this white applicator tube. And I just rub that entirely around the same area that I just put that skin prep on. Any area that's going to come in contact with the wafer or these wings that I use. Now that's got like a magic time where it can be on maybe 20, 30 seconds. It hits like this magic thing where it gets really sticky. So you want to make sure that you don't go past that point, but you don't want to do it too early because it's still a little wet. Then, oops, it fell out. I use this little Ekin Shield. They come in different sizes, but this is moldable. So I'll open this up. I'll manipulate that inner circle, pull it out a little more to make a bigger diameter, and that fits right around my stoma to kind of build it up a little bit since I've got an innie, as they say. After that, everything's nice and sticky and ready. I then apply the bag, and if I'm by myself, I have a hand mirror that I hold over me to make sure that I'm getting this right on the stoma and properly fit. Obviously, pull the adhesive off. I hold that for about a minute, keep it on nice and tight. Then after that, these things are great. These are wings that are really sticky. So I'll peel these off and create like a semicircle and do the other one, attaching it so it completely ensconces the wafer and extends the area that's adhered to my body. These are really good. I mean, again, I haven't gotten tremendous use, but they're better than what I had before. So I use 2 of these to cover the whole wafer, and that extends the area, so no leaking, hopefully. Again, I hold it down for a while and make sure that there's no ripples. I've been told, I saw your email, I've been told, not to stand up when doing it, but your advice, obviously you've been doing it a lot longer, and I'm willing to try that. They always tell me to lay down, but when I do lay down, I do pull my skin tight, as taut as possible when I'm putting it on, so I guess it simulates a little bit standing up, but they always do tell me that to, at least pull my skin tight so there's no ripples when I'm putting it on. Sometimes this can be used. This is a Ostomy adhesive paste right here, which is good for like building. If I see that there's an area that's got a ripple, the nurse had taught me, I could put this at the end of where that ripple is, assuming it hasn't started leaking, but I see like a ripple starting to form. It's caulk, basically. Put it on there, use a wet gauze. That's the only way you can move it around is with a wet gauze pad, and form like a little dam. And that just is kind of a temporary fix. It's not going to be a permanent fix, but that can help with building little dams around the adhesives. So that's the process. That's everything I use. Hopefully that helps in understanding. Sorry for the long video, but yeah, please share anything different that you use. Like I said, once they put it on, it's very secure. It feels great right now. It's just that for some reason, in about another day, I'm expecting it to start leaking. Although I've had some stronger output the last day where it's much thicker. And I think that also helps with less leaking. Before it was completely water, and that was just a waterfall. So enjoy, let me know, critique please, and I'll send this to you in a YouTube video.